Hi, everybody. Just getting my cards. Oh, I just dropped some cards all over the floor. How are you guys? Ness, I think I just might have made you a moderator. If anybody else wants to be, I'm trying to figure these things out. How are we? Everybody have a good week. It's Friday. Hi, Craig. Hi, Motivational Vibes. I like that name. Mystic Michelle. Good to see you. There's some new names here. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to just call out some names. Aisha, Divine Timing, Motivational Vibes, Mystic Michelle. And I'm going to star some of these questions as I see you come in. Ness, you're welcome. Thank you. Yes, do you see a wrench by your name now? And Gina, I'm going to add you as well because you are a regular. And anybody else feel like they can handle? We don't have too many interlopers, but you never know. Let's see, Craig and the Space Cowboy. Hello, Jessica Lynn. Good to see you. Dorella, thank you for pressing that like button. I appreciate that. Space Cowboy, you would like to be? All right, I'm trying to figure this out, and I may do it on the fly. But okay, it's all new to me. Okay. All right. I've got a few questions start here. Let me go ahead and focus on this for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Just had my nails done. Look at these sparkly nails. It's been a while. Okay. Oh, you changed your mind on your question. Motivational. Okay. I'll look for that one too. All right. Anything happen in the news this week, guys? Hey, listen, the courts are getting involved with all the nonsense here in the US, yes? As we suspected. Excuse me. Dorella, I have you. Yes, you get a pedicure once or twice a year. Yeah, I'm not, it's not all the time. Yes, I got you, Jessica Lynn. Thank you. I want to tell you who I have. So if you didn't hear your question or your name called, go ahead and pop it in there again. Okay. So I have Mystic Michelle, Ness, Mystic Shining, Motivational Vibes. And I don't know if I have the correct one. I have the one about you and Smith. I didn't see another one. And Craig and Jessica Lynn. And I'm such a klutz when I shuffle the cards with you guys watching. Oh, Craig, I like that question too. Did Elon seize our social? Yeah, if you have any political questions, I'd be happy to answer those as well. Yes, sir. Gotcha. Feeling much better. Remember last week I was kind of coughing my brains out. I apologize. Lace, hi. Good to see you. I have you. Hi, Joyful Journey. Hi, Fatima. Good to see you. Hi, yeah. And SR, everybody. So good to see everybody. It's a beautiful Friday here in the Mile High City. But hi, Amanda. I heard that some weather's coming this weekend. Dorella, thank you. I see 21 people, actually. So maybe I'm delayed a little bit, but yeah. Okay, just visiting. Nice to see you. Got your questions too. Just visiting. That's a good one about Social Security. Okay. Thank you, Michelle, I have your political question as well, because I know we have a lot of questions. Oh, not only do we have our dog here, but my other cat, not my son's cat, is joining us too. I don't know about you guys. I've had a really good day. Some things have started to go our way. Anybody else have that experience today? I really didn't even look at the astrology for the day. Anybody else having a good day? We've made some sort of strides here as in this household. Okay, I'm adding a few of you really quickly as moderators. Hold on a quick sec. So I have to do it on my phone. I know this is really boring. I apologize. Should I sing for you? Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. I just did something really weird. What did I do? Okay. Okay. I think I've done enough damage for for now. Gina Halleck, can you tell me if I kicked you out? Are you still here? I feel like I just did something weird with yours. I shouldn't be doing this. Okay. Is Gina Halleck still in the house? Because I feel like I might have purged her. I hope I didn't. Sweet Gina. Okay. All right. I think we've got lots of questions. Mystic Shining, a big release for the first time in a long time. Oh, good. Hi, Eleanor. Good to see you. Oh, good. You're here, Gina. All right. Perfect. I was just trying to make you a moderator too, if you'd be so kind. There you go. Couple extra wrenches out there. All right. And if anybody else that I missed, you can just pop it up there too. I'll see if I can do it. All right. Shall we get started? 4, I believe I have you. Yes, I do. Polly, how are you? I got you now too. And yeah, so I think I told you. Oh, you had a great walk on the shoreline, Amanda. Nice. Sounds beautiful. I'm an East Coast girl, so I miss my saltwater. I've been landlocked for a long time, but many of you know that we were looking for a new house and we found one. So I'm very excited. Very excited. It's kind of in our old neighborhood, back to our roots, not our home roots, but I'm excited. Yep. Okay, Mystic Michelle. We'll start with you. Enough chitter chatter. There we go. That's a long question. It's taking up most of my screen. I may pop it down in a sec. Okay, do my guides have a message about my love life and a special someone coming into my life this year? I'm single and wanting to attract my divine partner. Okay, let me just tune into that for a moment. Michelle, Mystic Michelle. Yeah, it does. It feels like you've been single for a while, Mystic Michelle. Is that true? Like a long dry spell. And I'm just tuning into the year and energies for. Okay, the first month, you're not going to want to hear this. The first month that really kind of pops up in my mind as I tune into the year and go progressively through is September, maybe even September, October. So Mystic Michelle, I don't know if that resonates with you, but it feels to me, okay, hold on a second. don't know if this is like, are you taking classes or something like that or whatever? It feels like it's like kind of in the new, um, I don't know why I feel like it's aligned with the new school year. The next school year. So if you're a parent, maybe it's somebody else from that school. If you're in school, it's somebody that you meet at school, or I don't know why I'm seeing that. Or you're a teacher and there's somebody there. That's how it feels to me. It may have nothing to do with it, but it just feels like it has something to do with that cycle. Um, and let's see. And it feels okay. As I tune into your energy, Michelle, I feel like either I'm going to take this question down so that you can you can see my mouth talking. Um, it feels like there are nerves around dating. Is this true? Like you have some nerves around going on. No kids. I stay at home mostly helping my older parents. Okay. Well, regardless though, it's kind of aligned with that sort of school year cycle, the way that, kids go back to school like late August, early September. That might just be the symbol for me that I'm seeing to let me know that's when things are going to pick up. It does feel like there are nerves, and that I feel like there are nerves now, like I'll never meet the right person. Will I ever, you know, fall in love again, whatever it is. But I also feel, um, I feel like when the time comes, just be yourself because I feel like it's been a little while, and it feels as if you are, um, you know, just feels like when that first date comes around, you're just going to be a bundle of nerves, okay, and butterflies and all the things, which is a good thing and it's natural. But be yourself, Mystic Michelle. I feel like this is actually kind of a nice time for you to sort of. It feels like an exhale to me, whatever that means. How did I do that? I thought I took this question down, but I did not. Um, so I hope that's helpful for you, and good luck to you. Yes, your divine partner. It feels good. It feels kind of natural, but you have to sort of get out of your own way, if you know what I mean. Okay? All right. Okay. And good luck to you. We're all going to send those positive love vibes out your way. Yeah. Divine timing is what it feels like, too. I got your question, Dora. Thank you. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, thumbs up. Yay. Yes, the next question is for our dear Ness. I am looking for work and curious how long this job search will last. Will I be happy with what I find? Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Well, the first thing I'm hearing is don't settle, because I feel like there are a number of opportunities for you, but not necessarily appealing to you or something that you'll be aligned with. Okay. So, like, I feel like you could have a job very soon if you wanted it. Yeah, you don't want a manic job search, grounded and deliberate. Okay, so I'm going to tune in again. I'm going to try to go over the months here and see if I can feel the energy of, let's see. I mean, I actually feel some things like toward the end of this month. I'm using my hand because my hand's very sensitive and pretending like I'm kind of drawing it over a calendar. Let's see, March. Okay. April. Okay. I feel like things will kind of get rolling this month, but then I don't feel like it really you really find the thing until late March or early April. And I'm going to ask my dowsing rods to confirm this for me. I'll just sit back and I'm going to take your question down to Ness, and see if we can. Okay. All right. Will Ness find her job, a good job in February? That's a no. As you guys know, when it crosses, that's a yes for me. I know everybody has a different system. Okay. Will Ness land her dream job in March? You can't see the tips, but they're like right together, like right at the very edge. So will the job be secure in April? Oh, look at that. April. Yes, that kind of validates what I'm feeling. Okay. Thank you. Good luck. We'll send you good job vibes. Nice. Mystic Shining. Any advice for my guides or angels for the week? Excuse me. I still have a little frog. It's still, there's so much stuff out there, guys. I really recommend you masking up because I've been encountering lots of sick people. Okay. Excuse me. Mystic Shining. Let's see. I'm going to go to the cards. So I'm kind of getting all over the map. Mystic Shining from your guides. Hi, Lucy. Good to see you. Oh. Oh, this is great. Okay. So these are nice cards for you, Mystic Shining. And I'm sorry that we've got there. I'll try to make them visible. You start with the Fool and you have the Page of Wands, which are both like new beginnings cards, young, early, new beginning, new endeavors, things like that. And then you also get this Four of Pentacles. So this is a card of stability, right? It's a card of maybe watching your pennies. Don't overspend right now. But it feels to me more like a card of stability, like 4 legs of the table on the ground, like you're starting to get your grounding. And and these new starts are really going to kind of help you to move into that area. I don't know what this is. I don't know if anything's changing with your career, Mystic Shining, or but it just sort of feels like, I want to say the words that are coming to my mind are jumping back into life. Does that make sense? Jumping back into life. So I hope that's helpful for you. Does that resonate at all? Does that make any sense to you? So thank you very much. Motivational vibes. Okay. These questions are so long there. I feel like I have to adjust to cover. It's covering my mouth. Okay. Motivational vibes. Welcome to the channel. I may have seen you. I think I've seen you here before, but welcome. What's good coming my way with me and Smith in love together this spring? Manifesting us to be a couple in a positive manner. Okay. Let me just tune into you and Smith. Okay. The first words that I heard were like like rough start or something like that. Like, I don't know if it's been kind of on again, off again. It's the way I'm sort of feeling like that. Craig will appreciate this, like sputtering of a motor or something like that. Like it's on, off, and maybe like difficult taking hold, right? One of those engines that just won't quite start. Okay. And that's how it's been. It feels like it's been that way. Let's just tune in and see if it will be that way. I'm going to say that I feel like right now, I feel like it's a crossroads, right? You have an opportunity to either come closer together or to take a break. Um, does that make sense? Yes. It feels to me like you're kind of at this crossroads where you have to make a decision. Do we want this enough? Do we want this to work enough to, you know, and if we do, we're going to have to find a way to come closer together and meet, have a meeting of the minds. If we don't feel like we have the appetite or the energy for that, then you're going to have to make this decision to um, go your separate ways, or maybe like a break or something like that. That's sort of more what it feels like. Yeah, you do want it to work. Okay, well, this is about will, right? Free will. So make sure that you just like set your intentions. Don't engage or in any kind of nonsense. Um, don't don't let anybody bait you into a difficult, like an argument or a conversation that you don't want to have. Um, it just feels to me like you two have had like it's been like a seesaw or something like that. Okay. All right. Well, good luck to you, motivational vibes. This is, I think it's doable. I think that both of you need to really kind of come together and ask yourselves, what do we want? How do we get there? Okay. I hope that's not too much of a non answer. Craig. Okay. All right. And I saw something from Mystic Shining. She said, um, yes, makes sense. New permanent position totally makes sense. New beginning and getting back to myself. Good. Yeah. It's funny. With amid all of the chaos that we have in this country right now, I feel like a lot of people are really kind of just going to settle into who they are, what they want to be, how they want their lives to go. Right? Okay. So, and I think, this is part of the reason we're in this chaos, giving us a chance to really tune into what we want and need. Right? Okay. Craig, does my dad Benjamin have anything to say? Were your parents split, or did your dad go a lot earlier than your mom or something like that, Craig? Because I feel like they were apart at the end. Yeah. Uh, okay, Benjamin. Benjamin feels like he was, oh, dear. Yes, 36. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. He left early, didn't he? I feel like um, so he's sort of showing me that he was troubled. Maybe I don't know if he had had trouble with, I don't know, mental health or alcohol or something like that. He feels like he was just um, fuzzy kind of. You were 13. Oh, cancer. Mm. But he feels like he was like he doesn't feel like a real, oh, Christmas Day. Golly, the hits keep coming. He didn't feel like he was very, like a very, um, or at least at the end, I don't know. He didn't feel like he was a very, like, he wasn't very, he didn't express his emotions very well. He seems like he was kind of a very, um, sort of closed off person, closed off. I don't know if that resonates with you. You were 13, so it's hard to say. Maybe, but it feels like he might have been kind of somebody who didn't share a lot, didn't really. Um, oh, what? You mean after he passed? In January, the telephone rang and it was him telling goodbye to my mom. Wow. He he feels but I'm just gonna say this about your dad. When I tune into his energy, he feels like a sensitive soul, like very sensitive and maybe a man of sort of few words. But when he did, when he did speak, he meant it. You listened. Um, Benjamin, what message do you have for? So I mean, he feels kind of sad as if he's just very sorry that he left you and your mom in the situation. Um, those wall phones that scare you first ring. Um, he feels like he's regretful that he had to leave. But hold on a second. Let's see. Um, Craig, I think what your dad is showing me is that I mean he's kind of showing me that he wished he could have been there to do the things like that dads do because he says he's showing me that you are actually pretty similar to him in a lot of ways. You may not have known it because you were so young. Again, you had a lot of similarities to him. He also sort of says that sometimes, you were a teenager, that I don't know if you saw eye to eye with him quite as well as every all the time. But you and he have more in common than you know. And you might never have known it. He and he's, like, enormously proud of what you've accomplished. Let me see, hold on a second. He shows me Clara. He shows me Clara. So he actually is a part of the little Clara and mom posse on the other side too. Um, looking out for you, looking out for you. And it's like he's saying to me too that he sees the difficult times. Again, he keeps drawing these parallels between you and how you approached the world and how he had in his short life too. That you both had these that were very you're both very sensitive. You know this, I think, Craig, you're a very sensitive soul as well. But he had that as well. He had that too. But he had I don't know why, I just sort of feel like there were some things in his closet from his younger days that he just sort of kept inside. It feels to me like it almost was related to whatever form of cancer he developed. Like he bottled some things and they just grew and grew and grew um, into disease, really. Um, so he's just cautioning you, don't do that. And I don't think you do. I think you're a lot more expressive than he was, but you both have that sensitive soul. So, and he's showing me just like a beautiful, like pink heart, which is just love. Yeah. He didn't do that I don't feel like he was really very good at that when when he was on this earth. So thank you. Thank you. Oh, you outgrew that stuff. Yeah, he may have if he had stayed around too. Yeah. Right. It's also the time that he lived as well. Okay. Thank you, Craig. And thank you, Benjamin. I love that name. That's beautiful. Lucy, I have your question. Aisha, I got you too. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay. Yes. He watches your plays too. That's what Kim Intuitive You said. Yeah. I just feel like he's, you may not have known it, but I think you were a chip off the old block in many ways, right? Benjamin Franklin Dixon. What a name. That's beautiful. I love that. Excuse me. Okay, Jessica Lynn, thank you for joining. Whew, okay. Sorry, that was a little heavy. I need to blow it out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Benjamin. We will release your energy. Jessica Lynn, message from Spirit Guides for the month. I'm going to the cards for you, Jessica Lynn. Oh, wow. Okay. I love this for you. You start off, Jessica Lynn, with this 3 of Swords card, which is a card of heartbreak or betrayal. Like, just feels like this month starts off rocky for you. Now, this could be just the political environment or somebody personally in your life. It just feels like, it does feel like there's just some turbulence in your life that keep you up here in your head more than you should. But look what comes along this month. You get this 9 of Wheels, 9 of Pentacles. And so this is all about the money. So if you're really worried about resources or something at work or whatever, this is a beautiful card of kind of harmonious, the resources coming into your life that are going to help you. And they're going to enable you with the Chariot card to move forward. Chariot always moves forward. It's kind of like a launching off place. So it feels to me like you may have had to go through this and make some difficult decisions or just really work through some stuff to get to this beautiful space of the 9 of Pentacles and the Chariot. So really, I think by the end of the month, you're going to be feeling a whole lot better. Craig, your landlord in California was William Shakespeare Davis, or Willie. That's awesome. Love that. Okay. I like it for you, Jessica Lynn. I like it for you. Oh my God. I'm shuffling the cards all wrong. Backwards and whatever. Oh, I always do that with you guys. All right. I'm going to answer these political questions in a minute. So I'll leave that one and then we'll do some political things afterwards. So, divine timing. You had stepped away, but you're back. What do you need to hear most? Yeah. The first words that I heard were take the reins, whatever that means. And look what card. There's the King of Cups here, or the Knight of Cups, excuse me, has the reins in his hands. Look at that. But it's that you also get the Queen of Swords. Like, this is saying, it's time for you to step up and to be in control of your situation here and to use your keen wit and logic to work out whatever this is for you. And the Knight of Cups, this could be a romantic offer for you, divine timing. This is always, kind of like that knight in shining armor that or the on the white horse, right? He's black here, but excuse me. Something's coming forward for you once you really kind of put your mind to it. It's going to come forward to you. And it looks like the new job or the new money or the new lease on life, that health aspect is coming for you, divine timing. So sounds good to me. I like it. It's going to be a good one. I feel like you're going to be in control, like, in charge of your destiny kind of thing. It's the way that I feel. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Gina. I have you. Yes. Gina Halleck. Okay. Nice. That's a nice reading for you. Okay. All right. Who do we have next? S.R. Pish. When will I see P next? Has he moved to his new place? SR, I have a funny question for you. I'm like seeing you like, are you unable to text him or is he not responding? Because I'm sort of seeing the phone, like reach out, are you able to reach out to him? Or is he kind of becoming, has he been a little bit elusive? He feels very distracted to me when I tune into his energy. Like maybe he's busy moving. Yeah. When will you be able to see him next? I'm going to use the dowsing rods and ask the question. I'll take your question down. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put that one up. Lace, you're up next. All right. Will SR, I'm going to ask about this weekend. Will SR be able to see Prakash this weekend? No, I'm sorry. Will she see him this week? Look at that. Yes. I feel, when it wobbles like that, usually that denotes timing. So it may be like toward the end of the week or something like that. Oh, and has he moved? Has he moved? Yeah. Has he already moved? Yes. I feel like he is moving still. Sorry. Dowsing rods smacked onto the table. Okay. Back to Lace. Blessings to you. SR, thank you. Hi, Gina Fish. Okay. I don't know his thoughts, but he just feels really busy. That's what I get, SR. That's what I get. Like distracted, busy with a lot of other things. Okay. Lace. Does Mike have good intentions? We are getting to know each other, beginning stages. I feel like he does. Tell me if this sounds right. He feels a little bit like shy or something or intimidated. Does that make any sense? I mean, you might not even know it. Some people seem aloof or something, but I feel like he feels a little shy or kind of out of, like, maybe a little bit like he thinks you're out of his league. Does that make sense to you? Does he have good intentions? This is the job for the dowsing rods too. I have to put these questions down though. Okay. Oh, I lost your question, darn it. If I lost anybody's question along the way, I'll tell you who I have next too, but oh darn it. I'm sorry, I lost your question. I can't make it go away. Okay, no worries. And I'll tell you who I have next. I'm gonna hold these up pretty high. I'm gonna do it this way. There we go. All right. Does Mike have good intentions? That was a yes. It wobbled, it kind of took a second. Are Lace and Mike moving forward in this relationship? Yes, but slowly. It feels to me like things are moving slower than you would like it to, Lace. And he's not making it easier. I just think he's got some self-doubt or something. I don't know what that is, that sense that I'm feeling. Okay. I hope that's helpful. Okay, we're going to move on to just visiting. And let me tell you who else I've got, because I think I accidentally zapped a few people. Besides the political questions that we have here, I will take this with just visiting about Social Security, but I've got another political question with Mystic Michelle, Polly, Dora, Lucy, Aisha, and Gina. So if I accidentally zapped you, please put your question back in. We have time. Okay. All right. Here we go. You're just about to start getting Social Security. Will it still come through starting in July? Okay, I'm going to just. This is a Dowsing Rats question, too. Yes. Yes, I think it will come through in July, but I feel like we need to keep our eye on the ball because between now and then, they're going to be trying to nip at the edges and make some adjustments. So, just visiting, I really recommend that you look at your statement if you can, or you can go online and see what you're due and note the date and the amount that you receive. Um, and I would recommend this with anybody here who's getting Social Security. Really note that your exact amount and like this date, and keep checking because I did talk to somebody the other day who said that she's going to be able to draw later this year. Um, she looked at her statement in January, and when she looked again this month, she saw that it was like maybe like 60 to $100 or $200 less for the same time period, like drawing at the same age. Okay, Space Cowboy, if you can put your question back in, or let me see if I can find it, or if anybody else wants to post it for me. I think I zapped a couple by accident because I'm just a spaz. I got your question, Eleanor. Thank you. Okay. Craig says, I'm waiting for it to mess with my military retirement and pension too. I'm telling you, like, that's just a bridge too far. I mean, listen, they're doing all kinds of crazy things, but that is a lot, and people are not going to be happy when that happens, right? Okay. I want to go. Mystic, you have a question about Social Security Trust. I sort of answered it, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, 4. Can I please get a message from Spirit? Yeah. Tell you, Craig, I have a headache now that I tuned into, not that he did this to me, but I feel like it, tuning into your dad it drained my energy a little bit. Okay. All right. You had 2 fly out, and I'm going to grab them. They landed on the floor. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, we got the 4 of Pentacles again. 4. How appropriate for you. Yes, the 4. The 4s are stability, but this one is saying, they are stability, but they're also a little bit clinging to our resources. Like, right, if you feel like you're coming up a little short this month, hold on to watch your spending. You're going to be walking away from something too. The 8 of Cups. And you see we have that eclipse in here. So look to the last eclipse, what was happening, eclipses, and we'll look ahead to the next eclipses as well. But the 8 of Cups is about change. It's walking away from something that's no longer fulfilling to you, right? And this could be the job. The job isn't quite paying what we need it to pay to cover our bills, or it's just not really fulfilling us at this point. And they're asking you with the High Priestess to really kind of tap into your heart space and your crown to receive those messages and understand where you want to be. This card is all about trust. right? It's about I'm just walking off into the distance and I'm going to trust that spirit will land me where I belong. And this card, card two, to a degree, is also about trusting. It's about hidden things, though. It's about things that we don't know, but we're just going to trust and we're going to go for it. Okay? Hope that resonates with you 4. Whenever I see your name, I think of, did anybody watch Stranger Things? There was a character named 11. Thank you, Gina Fish, for my headache. Yeah. I think it was just my poor little pea brain was taxed. Okay. Just visiting. Really, if the richest person in the world tries to take Social Security and pension benefits of Americans, there will be riots. I agree. Again, I do feel like there are a lot of people who are saying, oh, he wouldn't do that to me. Those who pulled the lever for him, or that's figurative, right? So that was that Social Security question. We'll get to that in a minute. Would love a message for next week, please, Polly. I will be happy to give you a message. Kim Princess, hi. Oh, it's coming back this year. Oh, good. It got a little weird there for a while. So I hope that they've tightened up the story a little bit. You also had a jumper, Polly, that just came. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think once they start messing around with like VA benefits and Social Security, no, that's not going to fly. Or Medicare. I mean, they don't really care about Medicaid. For those who are Canadian, Medicaid is for people who are sick or, poor, low income, or on disability or something like that. Medicare is for once you reach a certain age, you will have paid into it all your life, just like Social Security. But Medicare is a healthcare system for elderly. Okay. After 65. Okay. I just know we have a few Canadians here, so little civics lesson. All right. Polly, look at this. You get some similar cards to what we've seen before. This is the 5 of wheels, 5 of pentacles. 5 of pentacles says, I'm feeling, this is, again, this card of poor or sick and out in the cold, right? It's typically just depicted with a church in the background. There's help there, but you're just not focusing on that right now. Okay, so I don't know if this resonates with you. This could be health or wealth. Yeah, but it looks like, you're not going to be sitting in that energy very long, because you have the King of Swords and you have the Knight of Cups. Somebody else got the Knight of Cups too. The King of Swords is all about really kind of things coming into mental focus for you, right? It's strategizing. How do I work my way out of this situation? How do I, who are the resources that I need to call? It's kind of being like really sharp-eyed and keen of mind. And then this card comes along too that says that there may be an offer. So if this is about money, Polly, then there may be some kind of offer coming forward for you. If this is about health or any other aspect of your life, this could be just a kind, compassionate gesture that somebody brings to you to help you out of this this feeling of loss. Does that make sense for you, Polly? I hope you don't feel like that very long. And just visiting says, There are 72 million Americans on Medicaid. Yes, many are elders in nursing homes. Yes. I mean, really, whoever said, somebody who just said that a moment ago, it's like, it's really rich, pardon the pun, that the wealthiest man in the world is going through cutting back. Oh, everybody, you're just going to have to take a pay cut, right? I mean, as if people aren't struggling as it is. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Polly. I hope that was helpful. And Dora, can I get a message for the week? Yes, you can. Okay. And that little cute puppy. What is that? Little Australian Terrier? What is that dog? I think you've told us before. Dorella, I've got you. Star 2. Okay. Message for the week for Dora. Dora, this feels like a week where you may want to sort of like just take it easy, right? Get the rest that you need. Have I said this before? It feels like I'm repeating myself. It's a Yorkie, cute. It feels to me like you might want to sort of just lay low, or I don't know if just stay away from the crowds. I like you might feel a little bit run down, or just kind of stay close to home and really give yourself a little TLC, right? It feels to me like, I don't know, your energy might just need a little nurturing. So take it easy. Oh, thank you. You enjoyed my dowsing rod session? Yeah. Okay. Look at the card that I get for you, Dora. Does this resonate with you? This is the 7 of Cups. This is all the balls in the air. In this case, it's cups. It's lots of choices, and I feel like for you have a very busy life. It's like just lots going on. So I feel like they just want you to step back and go look at the other card. You also got the High Priestess here as well. I feel like they just want you to kind of step back, kind of sit in your own energy. I feel I'm seeing you like sipping a cup of tea or coffee or something like that. Like, get to know yourself and join, like, just be alone a little bit, because I feel like that's not something that you do very often. Be like with your own company. Be your own best friend for a little while this weekend. I'm also being, and this is sort of true for everybody, I'm being shown as I cough, like there's just a lot of crud out there. Like I know people with flu and that cough thing that I had, and COVID, and all kinds of mysterious like respiratory things. I think if we're going to be out, let's mask it up. Just try to mask up or stay out of crowds or whatever that is too. Okay. All right. I hope that is helpful for you. Thank you. And be well. Lucy Lekich, I have a guide. A guide message. Ooh, I'm seeing angels with you. Like, I feel like you've got some angelic, like strong angelic support right now. Yeah. And I almost feel like healing angels with you right now, Lucy. Like something, they're really kind of caring for you. It feels like, let me see. Feels like helping you with your maybe mental state a little bit, like helping to sort of perk you up and pull you out of some doldrums. Maybe, I'm not sure why I'm saying this. It's just what's coming to my mind. Um, but they feel like really, really sweet and kind and beautiful, like really encompassing, all encompassing. Um, and it's like, I feel like this is like your primary, like your guardian angel is just present, really present with you right now, Lucy. So they're watching over you and blessings to you. Thank you. Aisha. Saeed. Baboob. What are his intentions for me? Is my friend Sana Athar priority for him? I'm gonna use my dowsing rods and ask the second question. Hide your question for a sec. Is Sana Athar a priority for him? Okay. Is Sana a priority for Mahbub? Saeed Mahbub. No, but I'm just gonna say I do feel like, sorry, they have a history of, I don't know if it's flirtatiousness or maybe they dated or something in the past, or I don't know how that works, but I feel like they have a little bit of a history. And there may have been something in the past, but I think I've said this before, I think he knows that he's marrying you, and that this is his, that he's going to be focused on that, right? I want to say also, Aisha, I what do I know? But I want to tell you to be more confident in, or don't. It might not be, it may be a turnoff for him if you feel like you're desperate. Does that make sense? That he sees or senses your insecurity about him, and so do your best not to show that to him. Okay, does that make sense to you? Because I think his intentions are good, but if you come in insecure, he's going to, that's going to turn him off, and it may be kind of a self-fulfilled prophecy for yourself if you um, show that side of yourself with him. Okay, so Space Cowboy, I zapped your question, so if you can just put your question back in, if you have one. Okay, thank you. Excuse me. Oh, Dora, you say you're feeling a little tired today. Take a break this weekend. Yeah, I'm just like, I really think you should protect your energy, because I feel like there's some stuff around. You could pick up a cold or a flu or something like that if you're not careful. Okay. I'm not a doctor. Please go to the doctor if you feel, unwell. Back to the dowsing rods questions really quickly. And I'm going to do Gina next. But if you have any questions, please put those on my channel, and we will do them the next time, because I probably only got through about 2/3 of the questions that I had, and then I had to split it into 2 videos. Okay. Thank you. Gina Halleck, if there's time, does a guide or angel have a message for me? Well, they're making my ear ring. I have a high-pitched sound in my ear. Come closer. Okay. They're just, oh my gosh. I just feel this super, I don't have a message per se, except that they just feel so like protective and loving of you, like just absolutely surrounding you. It feels maternal to me. but it feels angelic. Okay, if I'm being honest, maybe not angelic, it feels kind of like Mother Mary energy. It feels this like beautiful, healing, nurturing, loving energy that surrounds you. And I feel like this is this is kind of like they're informing you of how to do the work that you do in the world and how you should interact, right? Anyway, I feel like they're very, very they're it's almost more than like a guide. It's like a um like, you know, truly, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, oh, okay. I'll just say guide, but it's somebody who's really kind of showing you the way, and it's why you are the way you are. Okay. Hi, Alex. I've got you. And okay. I've got you, Space Cowboy. Sorry I zapped that one. Oh, you pray to the Blessed Mary every day. Well, she hears you. She hears your prayers. She really does. She really does. Okay. Thank you. But it feels like bigger than that. It feels like, I mean, it's not just, I don't know. It just feels like she's very much part of your team. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Blessings to you, Miss Gina. Thank you. Okay. Ellen R. Did my mother visit me in a dream the other night? If so, did she have a message for me? So I was trying to sort of tap into what your dream may have been. What I'm kind of feeling, like, first of all, the answer is if you think it was her, it was her. Yeah. But I feel like you saw her. You can clarify this for me. I don't know why I'm hesitating to say this. I feel like you saw her like in an everyday setting, like you're walking down the aisle in the grocery store and there she was, or you're, you know, doing something routine and there she was in the dream. That's the way it felt to me. And so you can put it into your context, but it almost feels like it was matter of fact. Um, okay. Oh, Polly, thank you. Um, I got your question, Gina Fish, too. Okay. So yes, yes, yes. And the message and what because she's showing me herself kind of injecting herself into your life, into your path, um, in ordinary circumstances. She's trying to just say to you that she's like, you turn your head because you think you heard her. Yes, that's her. Um, you see somebody who had the same hair and think of your mom. Yes, that's her. The song comes on. Yes, that's her. She's trying. I'm getting my head tingles that I get. She's trying to say to you, she's always, always, always there at the second that you're thinking of her, the moment that you turn your attention to her. Yes. Yeah, it was a matter of fact interaction. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. She is very sort of sweet disposition. I like her energy. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Eleanor. And thank you, Ellen's mother, Dorella. And I have to go by 6:30, but I think we've got time to get through the rest of these. Um, updated energy. When will Tony be reaching out to me? He's a Cancer. Okay. Hmm. Just gonna It doesn't feel like February, or if it is, it's at the very end of the month and maybe into March. It feels like we might be you might be hearing more from him. I don't feel like kind of toward the end of the month you're going to start to hear from him. Like I said before, I run my hand. My hands are really sensitive, and I run my hand across as if it were going across a calendar of. So, and you can try it too, right? If you get used to the sensitivity of the vibration, you can try it too, and then you'll feel your hand maybe buzz or get warm or tingle or something like that. If you try to, in your mind's eye, look at the calendar and run your hand through. Yep, it's sort of like over here. It doesn't feel like it's really soon. Okay. Good luck to you, Dorella. Thank you. Alex H. Can you ask the dowsing rods if my daughter needs an MRI? Oh my goodness. Conflicting opinions, of course. Anybody else want to try too? I'm going to take your question down so that we can see. Okay. Ask the dowsing rods. Okay. And this is for Alex H's daughter. MRI. Does Alex H's daughter, and in the future, just put her name in there if you can. Does she need an MRI? Oh, yes, that's a yes. Okay. I feel like it's like the way that I'm getting it, just intuitively, it feels like it's like a tendon or ligaments or something like that. Does that make any sense to you? I don't know if it's like in the knee or where it might be, but it feels like it's soft tissue. That's kind of difficult because it can take longer to heal, but yeah, I think maybe getting her some. It also feels like it could have something to do with like growth. I don't know, something about having to do with growth at her age, or something like that. Okay. Good luck to her. We're going to send blessings to your daughter. Oh my goodness. Do you have courage, inner strength? If so, how? That's a tough question. Anybody else? Inflamed tendon in the knee. Yeah. Is it on the outside of her knee, Alex H? I feel like it's on the outside. But they see a growth on her femur and want to do an MRI. Oh, I see. Well, I would just say get it done. I wouldn't be alarmed, but I feel like just get it done. It may be related to, what is this? Yeah. Get it done. Okay. I'm also I'm also hearing autoimmune, something. I don't know what that means. So maybe she has some kind of autoimmune condition. All right, Space Cowboy, let's ask if Space Cowboy, I don't know if you're a he or a she, if they have inner courage and strength. I'm just going to tune in. They're saying we all do. It's a matter of tapping into it and believing in it. I think that there's some life experiences that have intervened that make you question it a little bit. But we all have the capability, the ability to dig deep and find that strength. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Of course you do. So thank you. That was a good question. Excuse me. That's a hard one. Okay. Gina Fish. I wanted to go back here and read. Eleanor said, "This was the first time it's happened in many years." What were you saying? Oh, the dream. Yeah. Okay. All right, Gina Fish. Will I begin dating this year? I've felt before that you will. Like it's I don't remember what I've said before, but I've felt like it is coming. It's more like it feels like the sun is out and it's warm. Excuse me. It feels like summertime. Um, and I hope I'm not repeating myself. I feel like it's sort of like at a gathering, somebody that you meet kind of at a mutual friend sort of situation. And it's going to start slowly. It feels like it's going to start really slowly, making friends with somebody who may have a similar story to you. And, so it's like one of those things. It starts with coffee, and we talk about the struggles and the difficult, whatever happened in your marriages and whatever. I feel like this is going to be somebody who has a family as well, who's very similar to you. Do you belong to any meetups too? I feel like it could be something like a meetup or some group like that you get together and and you just are kind of drawn to your similarities. Yeah. I feel like it's this year. You haven't dated since your divorce a few years ago. I feel like you weren't ready to date. Oh, you go to a philosophy group. Is there anybody there who I feel like it could be somebody that you know, but it's just like somebody you never really kind of saw yourself with or whatever. And that's why it's sort of like slow to grow. But then you're like, oh, he's got really kind heart or been through a lot of the same things or whatever it is. Okay. All right, Gina Fish. I do feel good for you. I think that you needed this time. If I'm being honest, I think you needed this time. So don't worry about the timing. I think it's coming. Kim Princess. Do my guides have any messages for me? Okay. I'm going to go to the cards. Kim Princess. Look at that pretty picture. Look at Kim. Ooh. Okay. Oh, you got big changes coming, girl. That's what I see. All right. You have the Knight of Wheels. That's Pentacles, and this is saying to me that something's started, but it's been moving slowly, steadily, one step at a time, coming forward. And this could be in an area of business. Okay, the King of Wands is the entrepreneur. All right, so this might be fiery, passionate area, an area that you have passion in, but it may be moving slowly. It was difficult to get there. Sorry, the dog's, he always climbs under the bed and digs around. And look at this. I'm going to pull another card. We have the Tower. So this is a big change for you. Don't fear the Tower, especially with these powerful cards, because there's something coming for you. These are both this is especially Henry. I'm so sorry, guys. Do you hear him? This is really starting something new and really setting some kind of, I don't know if this is like a new area of creativity or business or something like that, but it's saying something is going to change with it. And look, you've got the King on the other side of it. When the Tower, in my world, when the Tower is surrounded by these powerful king energy, boss energy. It means, here he is, Henry, we love you. It means you're going to own this, but it's a big change coming to you. Trying to create something business-wise, yes. You come on. You got two kings. Two kings. You may have really needed to sort of collect your monetary resources to get this going, but oh yeah, I think there's something that's going to come along and really change the game here soon. Nice. Yeah. All right. And I feel like did I get to everybody? Thank you, Gina. And we're going to send blessings to Alex H's daughter and for a full and complete, for recovery from whatever they find with her. Now, last questions I'm going to answer really quickly. These are probably dowsing rod questions. Okay, did Elon, oh, darn it. I'm going to click here. Wait, did Elon really seize our social security numbers? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I don't even need my dowsing rods. I'm hearing yes. I think he's got our social security number. I think he's got all the info he wants. But I think there's going to be some court action here. So I'm going to ask it here. Oh, sorry. Oh, darn it. I don't know how to make that go away. There we go. Okay. Does Elon have access to our social security numbers? Dang it. King Elon. God. What? I just don't understand how anybody thinks that this is right. I don't. Okay. And Michelle asks, is Elon going to drain the Social Security trust? God, I hope not. I am praying for it to be protected. I'll tell you what I'm getting, what I've been feeling, and maybe you can tell me what you've been feeling, but I think they're going to try. They have wanted to privatize Social Security forever and put it into the stock market, which is basically like gambling with everybody's money. And I think they're going to try. I watch my dowsing rod session. I think, yeah, Gina Halleck, I think that's one of those like crossing the line situations. Because this was people's money that they saved. They worked hard for, and they saved it. I think, yes, we will just hold the light. Okay, let's just hold the light. Because I have felt for a while that we have to just maintain our cool, let the courts do their thing. And I feel really strongly that we're not hearing about it, but I think that I think a lot of Republicans are completely freaked out at what's happened. They're horrified at what's happening. They can't believe this, but they're not willing to speak up. I think they're all, tail between their legs kind of thing. Use your energy as powerful light workers to put protection around all. Yes, please. Every day, just say a quick prayer. And yes, Mystic Michelle says, I am invoking Archangel Michael to not allow this, and the goddess and the goddesses as well. I love that. The divine feminine is angry and not going to take this. Yes. Okay. Well, and you're reminding me, I don't know if anybody watched or read the book that's called, it's a weird title. It's called UFO of God. I don't know who and it's by Chris Bledsoe. So he was this, it's a true story about encounters that he started having, and he had spontaneous healings from Crohn's and from rheumatoid arthritis through his encounters with a being of light. And he the the guiding the one that he would interact with the most was somebody that he called the lady, um, and he knew that she was angelic. She was an angelic presence in his life, and she told him that the divine feminine, as Mystic Michelle says, the divine feminine is rising up, and we need to balance that energy again. We've had too much um, destructive, warlike activity, and but the enemy, and we know this, the enemy of all is fear, and fear has actually, there have been too many people in fear. Fear is the enemy of love, and we need to sit in trust and push out the fear. It doesn't do you any good. So, thank you so much for being here, guys. I do have to run. Believe it or not, I have an interview for my summer camps in 10 minutes. Yes. But it was great to see you guys. I hope to see you. I've moved my tarot scopes to Monday because many of us are going to be busy with the Super Bowl, even though I don't really care about the outcome. But I know everybody's going to be a little bit busy with that. So have a great night, everybody. It was really good to see you guys, and we'll be seeing you on Monday. Thank you.